everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing more of an informative video. I'm going to be going over imprint training, especially like the scientific reasonings behind it, why I chose to do it, and especially why I will continue to do this with the rest of my foals that I ever have. The information I got was from a book that Western Horseman came out about, imprint training of the newborn foal. It's by Robert M. Miller, D.V.M, and he is also on YouTube if you'd like to look him up. They're older videos, like they're not real recent, but his training and information is spot on. I absolutely love it. That's where I got all the stuff that I do now. If I do it again, I will do it a lot further and more in depth with imprinting my foals. I was sort of unsure of exactly how to go about it. It was the first one I've ever done. So I will definitely do more next time. But let me just dive in. I'm going to go ahead and read the things I had written out that I took from the book that I really thought were really stand out and made sense on it. So anyway, imprint training is a swift, effective method for permanently shaping a horse's lifetime behavior. Now, horses are precocious, I think that's how you say it, precocious species. Animals able to detect danger and respond immediately after birth. Horses are that, deer are that, cows are that. So they were made so that they can immediately get up and get away right away from birth. Now, the goals of imprinting are simply bonding with humans so that you can desensitize right away to certain stimuli, so you can sensitize to other stimuli, and it really helps with establishing submission to humans. So this is the scientific thing then. Scientific studies have shown that the imprinting and bonding period occurs right after birth and lasts only for an hour or two. After that, the presence of strangers elicits fear reactions in the foal. During that first hour of life, the foal's vision seems to be the primary sense involved in attaching to and wanting to follow large moving objects. It was also learned that there are critical learning periods in the lives of young animals during which their brains are highly receptive to certain kinds of information. During these critical learning periods, which are very short, information can not only be absorbed with great speed, but also with great permanence. The information registered during such periods lasts a lifetime and is relatively immune to being changed by subsequent events. In other words, very early in life, permanent attitudes are formed, temperament is affected, and later responses to various stimuli are shaped. So what the whole thing of imprinting is doing is right off in the beginning, you are establishing and helping the foal to establish the attitudes and behaviors you want it to carry on through life. And for me, I always hate getting into the training side of things, and you've got a 2, 3, 4, 5-year-old that is terrified of humans. And I was like, there's got to be a better way. And so when I started looking into imprint training, I was like, oh, you know what? There is a better way. I don't know why everybody is not doing this. So that is my goal in doing this, just helping the horse to have a better start in life, to be more desensitized to humans right off the bat so that they do not have to go through all the fear and anxiety of dealing with humans, so that they just learn to grow up with humans, but learn in a respectful way. So that is what we have started with Cappuccino. He is now 2.5 weeks old. He will immediately approach anybody that comes to him, that comes to the gate, that comes to the barn. He wants to see everybody. He just stands there and lets you pet him. He absolutely loves being rubbed all over his body. And he even allows you to pick up his feet. You can mess with his face, his nose. You can pet him anywhere. Now, it's not saying that it completely cures them, because there are definitely sensitive areas on the horse that are more sensitive than others, and he still has those. And as you can see here in the beginning, right after we did the imprinting, we led them back into the barn so that they could just rest. And once we got up to the barn here, there's an area we weren't sure about walking him through. Anyway, Dad just went ahead and picked him up, and as you can see, he is not fighting in the least. That is right there evidence of what imprinting does to a foal, because they do not normally do that. So anyway, we settled him in there. After the imprinting afterwards, we left her with him, just left them be horses, left them bond. It's not taking the foal away from the mother. We're not trying to separate them. You know, it's just helping him out in the beginning of his life. So that is it for today. I thank you for listening, and tune in next time to see what else I'm up to. Bye, guys.